I can remember being a young girl in grade school and good at math and interested in math, and I thought I was very good at math. And I remember my parents taking me to the neighbors one Christmas to wish them a Merry Christmas, and my neighbor was a professor, and he asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I said, I want to study math. I love math. And he said, girls don't do math. And this was going way back, and again, I felt he was wrong. So that confidence must have been there at some point. A salesman for my own firm approached me and asked if I would assure that some of that commission volume got directed to certain broker-dealers who would then deliver more client assets via this salesman into the product. And when I don't rule anything out initially, but I was interested in knowing the costs and my test for that was, is this in the best interest of the shareholders? Is this arrangement called directed brokerage in the best interest of the shareholders? It was certainly in the best interest of that salesman, and you could argue, is it in the best interest of the company to have a well-paid salesman, or he felt he could attract more assets? But I could not convince myself it was in the best interest of the shareholders to potentially pay more for that trading volume. So I would not do that. I said, no, we haven't done directed brokerage, and we're not going to do directed brokerage now. And I ran the risk of being labeled not a team player, and everybody else was doing it. But at the same time, I had full responsibility and full bottom line accountability. I mean, if sales were not produced, that was my problem too. So I owned the whole problem. I'm coming to realize I've got a strong ethical compass, a strong moral compass. Whether it came from a religious upbringing or now a very strong attraction to Buddhist values and to the notion of there is a right way to treat people, there's a right livelihood, there's a right, an intrinsic goodness, an intrinsic value. There's ethical content in almost every decision we make, and therefore you have to stay true to that. And that sometimes may mean making decisions that are not popular, making decisions that aren't the most profitable for the firm. But I do believe, and I did have a bit of a reputation throughout my entire career of being the one who would always do the right thing.